So my question is, what thing to keep in mind while we are in our testing phase?
It's a very broad question. Can you like try to,
So
make it
like
a bit
there
specific?
there are three four things like creative, audience, A/B testing. Then at what thing we should keep our focus on that determine full funnel. Like which thing we should keep in mind so that our funnel get better results or better quality of clients.
Can you walk me through a scenario where you face this problem so that I can understand better and I can give you specifics around that?
For example, sir, if we want a set of audience, for example, take a fish yoga example. A person or a woman facing a problem of jawline. So we set we can say criteria of women between age of 25 to 55, and they are facing the problem of jawline. We will not directly put that in interest, but we can put engaged shopper, female yoga, because free yoga is not an option available in the interest space, so we have to select yoga. But
Hmm.
sometimes we get a very broad lead, the person who is not, means
These people don't have the problem our product solves and aren't our target customers. Yet, our ads are reaching them. How can we prevent our campaigns from targeting this audience?
Leakages will always be there. In order to reduce these leakages, what you need to do over here is you need to first of all create an ad and understand that the ad comprises of four things which I just mentioned. What are those four things? Offer, okay, angle, format, and persona, right? Now you know the persona that you want, so then what you have to do is you have to align all these three things for that persona so that you stop getting those kind of people or you stop motivating the people who are not your ideal customers. Does this make sense?
yes, it makes sense.
So that's how you stop it. All these interest based targeting and everything, they are only 10%. They are not gonna help you with significant changes. What is going to help you is your creative. So, in order to reduce the leakage, you have to be very tight at this one. Then, the next thing is if you are getting people who are not your ideal audience, then put a blocker on the landing page that basically blocks them. So that what will happen is that the Facebook pixel will never receive those people as the conversions. So since it will not receive those people as conversions, therefore it will stop showing ads to those kind of people because it knows that these people don't convert. And that's how you leverage machine learning, right?
Yes,
What happens with machine learning is you give it some kind of input, right? And then it extrapolates it. So there's a feedback loop. So you improve the
yes,
feedback loop by not giving it that kind of data, right? Does this make sense?
yes, it makes sense.
Hey, I hope you liked the video, and if it made you wonder whether your Facebook ads could be performing better, that's exactly what we help businesses figure out. Now, most of the time, the problem isn't obvious. It could be your strategy, your creatives, your tracking, or the way your account is being managed. So, if you want clarity on what's actually hurting performance, click the link in the description and book an audit. So, it's a paid audit because we take the time to properly review your account, identify the real bottlenecks, and do a proper diagnosis. So, if you are running Facebook ads and want to know what is wrong with your account, then click the link below and book your audit. Also understand that this is a diagnosis call. We'll not be able to prescribe you the medicine over here. Okay. We'll just tell you what's wrong with your account. And if it makes sense, then we can explore the opportunity to work together. That's all. And it is paid because diagnosis does take time and it requires a lot of attention. So, in order for you to be serious and us also to be serious, that's why it's a paid call. So, if you are serious about scaling your Facebook ads, then click the link in the description and book the audit call right now.